this morning, gonna go! Guys, Motivators Chat is an opportunity for you to ask a question or comment below, and I'll answer it on the next YouTube video if it's good enough. Good to go! We got a question coming in from Jack Thompson. Did you ever pursue a serious relationship while in the Marine Corps? If so, what are some unique difficulties associated, and what are some tips you have to maintain a healthy relationship? That's freaking damn motivating. Good to go. Yeah, I thought this was a pretty phenomenal question, guys. The reason I like this is because I did have a serious relationship while I was in the Marine Corps. And not only was it a relationship, it was also a marriage. I won't go down into the weeds about how it came to be and whatnot, but just know that I married her while I was in the Marine Corps, probably about 6 months to a year when I was in. Worst mistake I ever made in my life, all right? And the reason why is because I did it for all the wrong reasons. I did it way too fast. I didn't know her. I was very young. But guys, the paycheck was, it was like extra $700, right? And I did it for the money, which is the worst thing that you could possibly do. I would say that some of the unique challenges that I face, which are pretty typical of what you might see on TV and what you hear, is that you're always gone, right? I was in a grunt unit, so I was constantly training. I would have to go to the field for weeks at a time, months at a time too, and I was constantly deployed. I deployed twice during my 4 years, and I was gone for 6 to 7 months at a time, right? So one of the unique challenges is just being you have to have extreme trust in your partner. If you don't have that already, things are going to fail. You guys will be gone for long periods of time and you have to make it work. And the thing about it is, guys, if you're gone for long periods of time and something ends up happening where you do something that's not loyal or she does something that's not loyal, guys, it wasn't meant to be in the first place. Like, marriage is a true bond and you're a true team, and nothing should be coming in between you guys for that. I'm not a marriage counselor. I am not a dating counselor. I don't prove to be. I'm just speaking straight from experience, right? I'm literally the walking example of the young boot that went out and got married way too fast, got deployed, got cheated on, came back home, all my shit was gone. All that stuff happened to me, right? And I'm not saying that I was perfect in the marriage either. That's not what I'm saying. But for the majority of the part, I was training or always gone, and I definitely got stabbed in the back while I was gone. Now with that, guys, if you truly love someone and you guys are high school sweethearts and you have that trust and confidence in that person, then yeah, like, that's fine. You guys will be able to handle unique challenges that the Marine Corps will give you. Like they said, if the Marine Corps wanted you to have a wife, they would have issued you one. Guys, it's just way better off being single inside the military. It's so tough to have a relationship. And guys, I had a serious relationship when I went into boot camp too. We dated a little bit after boot camp, and I really thought that she was going to be the one at the time. And things just didn't work out, man. Like, I was too young. I was way too young. And like, you don't think about it now. And I'm not saying to break up with your girlfriends. I'm just saying to expect the unexpected when it comes to relationships in the Marine Corps. You never know what's really going to happen, guys. If people are very unpredictable, and that long distance and time in between things is very tough to get through. But some people do it. I'm not saying it's impossible. Some people absolutely get through it, and they have a relationship that flourishes, right? So it is possible to have a relationship and a marriage while you're in. It's very rare and it's very hard to maintain, right? So if I was in and I had to give you the best practices if you had a relationship, I would say number 1 is trust and confidence in your partner. I would say number 2 is you have to communicate. You have to. If you don't communicate and you just think that things are okay, things will fall apart. You guys will get mad at each other, things will happen, but you have to be able to communicate. So those 2 things are the walkaways from this video. If you could walk away with those 2 things, with trust and confidence and communication with your partner, then at that point things start to become easier. So in a nutshell, I would say that the Marine Corps doesn't offer any unique challenges outside of your typical marriage or your typical relationship. The only thing that hinders the marriage or that relationship is time away from your partner. You're always training or you're always deployed, and it can be very tough on a marriage. Now, with MOSs that are more stateside and not like combat related, so anything outside the infantry, yeah, things have a better chance at surviving. But your typical infantry marriage or relationship, guys, a lot of them fail. Like the divorce percentage, the divorce rate is absolutely skyrocketed in the infantry, is because things don't work out. I had it happen to myself. I had it happen to a lot of my friends, and this was just in my platoon. And within my company, within my unit, there was tons of divorces, man, and it happens. It's a real thing. But at the same time, I did see marriages survive and flourish while I was in too. I had a lot of people that were close to me that did it. So, but the ones that failed were a lot more often. You would see those a lot more often than ones that survived it. So here's what I say. If you are in the Marine Corps and you're single, just stay single. Do not get into a relationship. Don't pursue one. You may love someone. You may think that you want to be with someone, but I'm telling you, for the benefit of yourself, just don't do it. Give it time. Give it time. If you can give it time and it lasts throughout the Marine Corps, then they're really the one. You guys are going to do whatever it is that you want to do, but I'm trying to give you my advice based off my experiences. There's a reason why pretty much every single liberty that you're about to take, your NCOs are telling you not to get married. It's because, guys, this is like one of the biggest topics of the Marine Corps about morale. When your morale is low because you got cheated on, because she took all your stuff, that's what brings down the morale, and it makes things harder, guys. Like I figured out that I was being cheated on while I was training in Bridgeport, and I didn't even make like the last week of training because my morale was so low, and I was just so distraught about what I just figured out because it happened within my platoon. So I was absolutely fucking just distraught, guys. And like, cause it turns into a shit show, and you don't want to involve yourself in like that if you can handle it, all right? So, guys, relationships are very, very tough. Just make sure you navigate it the correct way. Trust your gut. Trust your instinct. If she's not the one, she's not the one. Don't go out there and find a wife just for the BAH. Things will fall apart. I promise you they will. If you liked today's video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you motivators on the next one. Gotta go!